microphone hot, got the world on blast. Podcast, future meets the past. Throwing thoughts like grenades, absurdity vast. Stone life, blues man, swagger unsurpassed. What's that? Echo, let the speakers ignite. We ride the vibe, stone life all night. Rank train derail, no fear in sight. Donuts on the table, future shining bright.
Yeah, I was 24.
Let's get a real one in.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
So, welcome to What's That Conspiracy Podcast,
What's up,
episode
guys?
2. We got our close friend here, reoccurring guest, Stix. About to
What's
drop
up,
some
guys?
weird stuff. Last time you were here, we learned about Stix. Today has nothing to do with Stix.
That's right.
Today is wild, outlandish shit that I also love. And it's kind of a weird thing, too, because when people hear it, they're like, you're batshit crazy, or what are you saying type thing. You know what I mean? You're
Right.
either interested or you're like so close-minded, it's shut up, stop it. You didn't say that in class.
Yeah.
So I'll let you take it away with what you would like to speak of today.
Okay, for sure. Well, basically, a lot of people have been talking about this subject, mud floods, because there's a lot of areas, geological areas in the world that have the same pattern going on. There's levels of mud, or what appear to have been some sort of landslide happened, or
couldn't we call it too? So just for people where that might be too far,
yeah,
like one of the great resets.
yes,
So where that, because that's more familiar, because you know supposedly we're going through another one. So like, you know what I mean? That I feel that helps bring people that are kind of it's bullshit. But then now you're looking at current time.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, so you know what I mean? I feel like to what you're saying with the mud floods, the reset brings other people in.
it brings in a lot of questions.
Yes,
Because there's a lot
because
of
the answers
things-
aren't right.
Because there's so many unanswered questions. And so what people are talking about is it happened all around a certain time period, and there's some lost time there. You know, so it's pretty much everyone's best guesstimate. You know, these archaeologists that were assigned to looking into this, these
And
geologists,
that's also assuming they're trustworthy people.
assuming they're trustworthy people, and they're
Ego-free
credible,
people. Ego-free people.
and ego-free and uncorrupt people. You know,
So not real.
not real, most likely. But you know, most conspiracies are really just lies agreed upon, right? It's proven later usually, but usually conspiracies are proven sometime down the road. So
Usually
right
6
now,
months. Usually, right now it's about 6 months. It
That's-
used to be years.
that's the going average.
But it's weird too that supposedly the CIA also made up conspiracies
Yeah.
to, I don't know, give weird people something to do. Maybe I don't, you know what I mean? Everyone has to do something. Or they're going to fuck around and look at things they shouldn't.
Right, and there's even talk that there's cover up, like it's intentional cover up, and it's like,
For sure.
why would you need to hide it? I mean, there's areas in the world like Sicily and Paris and Greece where they have these other levels of society that you can visit. You know, they're a
Yes.
couple layers down, but they glass them off and seal them up. But you can look and see there's somebody's bedroom down there. Like there's their couch, there's their. It's two
biggest thing,
stories
though,
below.
My biggest
you know?
thing with all that is not so much the time frame and all that stuff, but like, why were the buildings throughout the world so similar before them? The buildings that we discovered not built, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, why were they all the same type thing? You know, the mud flood, I feel, was to cover up whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what is it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I did a little bit of digging, and what I came up with is, you know, there's one example of the Great Chicago Fire.
Okay, yeah, because that's how they burned everything down, supposedly, even though it was made out of bricks and fucking things that don't light on fire
Yeah.
to
So
destroy history, so you can't really know.
it's hard to gauge time period, but what they see is half windows in the town because they had so much sediment from the rubble and the ash and the rummage and the accumulated trash and debris. They basically just decided, let's just start building on top. They used that rubble area to make new sewage.
That's what
pipes.
they say.
So, I mean, this
they
is
say, we raised it
skeptical,
4
right?
feet to 14 feet because we have to add sewage system.
Yeah.
But supposedly those old buildings already had a sewage system, already had energy. They all had
Yes.
spirit rooms where supposedly that can, you know, Tesla free power type thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Free energy.
so like,
Yeah.
it's wild. And supposedly, like I heard too, like all the every state capitol building throughout is one of those places.
Yeah.
And and they're there for a reason. They're there because there's water, and they're there because there's the power coming out of the earth.
Piezoelectricity is what they call that. The science of combining certain elements, crystal, quartz. What's the other one that the pyramid's made of? It's the stone they use. I forget. It's a specific type of stone. I can't remember right now. But it has electric properties. And when you have water running underneath...
Is it zinc?
It's not zinc.
Because have you heard if you stick zinc
It's a type of stone.
Zinc and copper in the ground, you can pull power out of it?
Yes. So basically, yeah, they use, I forget the name of the stone, but these sciences and these technologies were long before us, and we can't replicate them now. We're barely trying to figure it out. So there is a lot of, theory that there was civilization reset. These things were buried.
Like there was a passing of the torch, and to make us see like we're the smartest thing ever. Because it's a hell of a ego boost for everyone. So you're already on the devil's side right as soon as you're born.
Yeah.
Right? And if Satan was banished from heaven to here, who's running this shit? People wonder all this, like, it was bold conspiracy. The reptilians, they're eating people, they're doing this. And now you're just like, apparently it seems to be real and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, well, they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
Like it's wild. You know what I mean? And that goes all the way to that. The same people not telling you what that was, same people still fucking your brain now.
So that's why it's like, how come there's not answers there? Like how come there's...
Well, how come their answers suck? How about that?
Yeah, how come these answers don't line up?
Because for me too, with all the big buildings, and according to what we're told, the population in the world. So you could do the math backwards because there was, it grew so big. So you just keep going backwards. Blah, blah, blah. So they say there's hundreds and thousands of people in this town building. There wasn't even that many people, according to what you're telling me, to where each town had all these people.
Right.
And then to the orphan thing too, where they take all the kids, the population. That's wild. Or what about the first movie ever made?
Just all these kids wandering
kids
around.
being born like Cabbage Patch Kids out of the ground. That's the first movie ever made.
Oh, yeah.
First movie ever made. And she's just picking them. Oh, it cries. Puts it in the basket. It's fucking wild, dude.
Harvesting kid babies.
Wild. Wild, bro.
That is wild. So the Tartaria thing, the Tartary thing is connected to the mud floods. Some people think that those elaborately designed, geometrically shaped buildings work, in fact, conductors of electricity, and they can harness resonance. And they were actually healing chambers. And the same with the temples and churches that were built. Like, how did they carve this shit so intricately?
Yeah.
And
they say it's prisoners. People that were jailed. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, they're all of a sudden, like, skilled guys now aren't doing that.
Yeah.
And if you could, you would, because it's fucking dope.
And it would make sense.
And it lasted forever.
We can't do that. It's dope as shit. It's the most...
We can, but it would not take the time frame they tell us.
Yeah. And these...
Some of them are in less than a year. You're like...
The speed that they were erected in.
That's... Well, what we're told.
What we're told that they were erected in.
And it's all... There was one where there was this guy in that one I sent you, my lunch break.
Yeah.
So that guy goes deep, bro. And he looks into like, okay, so this is what they tell us. Who built these? Because there's some history to some stuff. But at one point, there was one of the dudes, and according to the time frame, the dude was 6. When he designed the building.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so every now and then they fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, they got one. Because I think the internet backfired. They didn't think the nerds would go this far with being better at computer than they are.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't think that would happen, dude. Because now it's like, the control is to a point, but like with certain things, like Twitter, that shit goes out, everyone sees, and then they also see.
It's thousands and hundreds
well, it can be millions of people
at the same time.
That could see it. I mean,
and searching the same shit.
Granted, we got like 6, but it's cool,
right? But I mean,
hey, like and subscribe,
guys,
because we want to start doing this at minimum monthly. I want to start doing it where I do it weekly, but we got to ease into it. And my wife's upset that all I do is podcast, but it's like, what the fuck, dude? What else are we gonna do? What else are we gonna do, dude?
Well, it's
we're not smoking fentanyl.
There's a lot of unproductive things we could be doing. But, this is definitely a sought after hobby nowadays. Everyone loves to go down rabbit holes. Everyone loves to talk about controversial things.
What's your favorite thing about podcasts? Let's just jump off it.
Yeah.
Because I know you like it. What's your favorite thing about like when do you like a podcast that's mindless? Do you like to learn something? Do you like what is like your draw to it?
My draw to it is I really like the way, of course, Joe is an easy person to cross-reference. He's the most popular worldwide, right?
Yeah.
So I use
He's
him.
the Channel 7 of podcasts.
So what I do is I kind of started with the way he does things, and he's very focused on the topics he talks about and makes sure that he doesn't jump around too bit, but he does also open up free speech areas where you just talk how you want to talk, bro. And
so you like the more
say
serious,
it the way
serious conversation.
I'm unfiltered, but I love talking about random life philosophy.
Okay.
Too.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because I like to hear what people like. Because I like the dumbest shit, and you're getting canceled shit. That's my favorite shit to hear. And that just gives me like drive to like, oh, so I can say these things.
Yeah.
I don't need to like worry. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah. I'll be the rabbit hole guy. I don't care. And that's why I was always that guy before there was podcasts. I was just doing it with my buddies.
Dude, I remember.
And with my family members,
So I wasn't into like any conspiracy. I didn't even know what that was until like maybe 15 years, 16, 17 years ago when I was in Ventura.
Yeah.
One of my buddies that I worked with at a tattoo shop, his brother was deep, bro. And it just like, it was a whole, you're like, what? Just literally, what? And then now it's just like this much longer, and it's totally just a different look at it. But at the end of the day, right or wrong, it doesn't make a difference. Until we don't have to go to work tomorrow, who gives a fuck? But at the same time, it's way better than watching the news and talking about whatever the fuck they're talking about.
Exactly. Because everyone gets locked into that now. Like,
but
it's incredible.
That's what it's there for. It's theatrics at the finest, at its highest.
I mean, I even have to be aware of it. And when I start getting locked in and I start scrolling at random shit that I'm not even really interested in, I'm like, they fucking got me, bro. I'm like, I gotta stop scrolling, bro. Stop, put it down.
My wife will call me and tell me, she's, oh, they're gonna bomb, they're gonna do this and that. I'm like, let me get this straight, just so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
The people that are gonna bomb this other place are telling everybody? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like, if at 3:00 tomorrow,
it's not like
you're not doing that. Like, you know what I mean? That's like, it's theatrics. It's nonsense, dude.
Yeah.
And it's a lie on a double-edged sword. Like, it doesn't matter. You think there's no difference between the right and left. It's the same monster.
It's the same monster. And see, that's
they go to dinner after, dude.
It's divide and conquer is what, I've been made to.
Well, if that's what they're doing, bro, they're very good at it, and they have succeeded. Congratulations, you pieces of shit.
Yep. It's
straight up.
It is the same.
Straight up.
It's division that is the problem, and if we could just
if people could just be nice.
The problem is the division spirals so out of control that over the course of our history, that's what's caused that's what's been speculated to cause the resets.
Where does that come from?
Greed.
The greed of money.
Greed and money is evil.
And what about how funny it is? Well, it's not funny. It's double awful, but it went from slavery. Okay, no more slavery. Well, guess what? Here's this money that you all need to buy everything. Mm-hmm. Now everyone's a slave. They already kind of did a test. Oh, it does work. Now we can get everybody.
Everybody wants money.
Money don't discriminate.
Yeah.
We got you all, motherfuckers. We're all slave to the dollar.
It's universal.
We're all slave to the dollar.
So it's genius because it's universal.
Then once again, so for something to be that genius and that evil overall and corrupt and just within, who would better off to run that than the devil?
Yeah. Because that's the broad path to destruction, and it's the easiest path to take.
And with all the evil shit that these fuckers elites are supposedly doing, the eviler the better. Mm-hmm. Who else would be doing that?
Get them all locked in.
But who else would be doing that? The devil.
Yeah.
And then P. Diddy wanted to pretend he was the devil, so he tried to oh yeah, we compromise people and we use them. Yeah. That's what the devil does. We can do it. And you're like, you're not the devil, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
He just showed you.
Well, because
you're gonna get out and you're gonna get a seat by him probably, but you're not him. Like there's still the
hierarchy.
Yeah, it's real, bro. And I feel it's like a spiritual war on this because supposedly the fallen angels don't have souls and we do. Mm-hmm. Some people fucking sell them. It is an option apparently, and that's what it is, and it is evil. And I feel like every war is it's for a reason. It's for a sacrifice. You get more technology, you get more this, more that, more whatever the fuck. Money don't fucking matter. They print that shit. It don't mean shit. They created debt just so we gives a fuck, dude.
Yep.
If you're just playing the numbers, all of our taxes barely pay the interest of the debt.
Yeah.
So the roads. Stop it.
Well,
stop it, dude. It's not real.
Are you familiar with the Hopi tribe? Have you ever heard about the Hopi tribe?
I want to say yes, but I don't know anything about them.
I don't know a whole lot about the specifics, but they're an ancient tribe that had, these predictions. And these wild predictions were that behind every reset is because society, mankind specifically, humans, got so out of control with sin nature. It spiraled so far out of control that there had to be a cleansing.
Okay.
A cleansing to save the earth and to domino effect, ripple effect the galaxy to save Earth. So it couldn't be contained at some point. Multiple times it just got so out of hand.
Are you familiar with the Book of Enoch?
Yeah, I'm starting to learn more about it. I really need to just read it because I'm watching other people that have read it and are talking about it.
Yeah.
But I need to do it myself so that I can eloquate, I can tell it myself.
I did it like 6 times, but like audio. Mm-hmm. I was just in a lot of traffic for a minute.
Yeah.
And so I did it like 6 times, bro. And I understand 100% why it was not in any form of the Bible. You get it.
Yeah.
But it also ties into the Tartaria where the giant people are making these things like, everything's so big. Why is it big? Why is there a door inside of a door frame type things, right? Mm-hmm. So the door was obviously for a bigger person, this and that. And
some of them are nation's capitals.
And it got deep into like that. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, all of them are the capitals, and each capital of each state supposedly.
Yeah.
The older states.
Yeah.
Because eventually they ran out and they were just taking territory. But wherever one of those was, they're like, okay, that's a place. That's a place. That's a place.
Places with crazy architecture. Also, like just
here, closest to us, Pasadena. Pasadena has a lot of it. Mm-hmm. Even that dude in my lunch break, he went to Pasadena and checked out. There's the old church there, dude. And he asked him, he's like, so when does this build? We don't really know.
Was it South Pasadena or was it?
No, it's closer to the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
But it's an old. No, it's close. It's in between Colorado and South Pasadena. It's on one of those streets. It's in the middle and it's huge, bro. Yeah. You're just like, holy shit. There's not another one like it.
I seen stuff like that when I worked there in South Pass. I worked at a skate shop called Extreme Board Shop.
South Pasadena is tight.
Yeah, and it's nice, little old town area.
It's sick, dude.
And I saw some places like that. I was like, dude, this place looks ancient. Like 1700s almost. Like colonial.
Yeah.
Like they had some colonial spots out there.
What about the Antarctica stuff? What do you think about that?
Okay,
that's also
that's
goes back
wild.
to Tartaria stuff too, because the maps that were that old that also showed a Tartaria, not an empire,
a continent there.
But yeah, it was like the Asia or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So but what I tripped out on is how the old maps and the cutout of the Antarctica, to the map to a newer map, it's the same fucking thing. It's not like it's off to where it's bullshit. It's like. And then there's the wild stuff like Admiral Byrd and all that shit. Like that seems kind of wild, but it doesn't seem not true.
Yeah.
Like
he surveyed
that's a whole
the
other
land.
thing. Then you get the Nazis involved, and you're like, so you look at that. So I always this is quoting Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
From Tinfoil Hat. He said the Nazis didn't lose the war that Germany did. The Nazis continued. They were the original ones that turned everything into like a corporation.
Yeah.
So America is just a corporation because if you really break it down, the only way you truly have to pay taxes is if you work in Washington D.C. because that's where the corporation is. Mm-hmm. So technically, but all the rest is just strong army.
Oh
they're just taking everyone's shit.
And what's wild is America took the strongest, smartest German from Germany. Took it from the Nazis. Werner von Braun.
Well, yeah, they took a lot of people. They split it with the Russians.
He was. They
did this for each one, probably.
They got him involved with a lot of wild shit. Werner von Braun. And Admiral Byrd from Antarctica mission, that was Project High Jump.
Yep.
Specifically.
Yep.
And he was the first person to survey that area. And when he did, he said that, dude, it's wild. Have you heard his accounts?
I've heard it at least six or seven
This
times.
is from his audio.
Yeah,
from his actual...
But it could be fake.
It could be fake, guys, right?
It could be an old guy reading it, dude.
But it is pretty convincing and pretty compelling, right? And I've heard a lot of different versions of that story. But basically, what they have in common is that he says his plane was taken over at some point,
Yeah, where he wasn't flying it no more. I remember that.
like autopilot.
And then there was like UFO looking things with swastikas on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I remember, dude. It's wild.
And
dude.
they guided his craft into a hole, like a cavernous giant opening. Nobody knew was there, and directed his plane into that opening, and it went underneath the ice. And he said that there was a whole tropical area under there, and there were crystalline buildings made out of crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal City.
Yeah.
And he was greeted by the master. Is that what he called it? The main dude that
Yeah.
the master.
What about Klaus Schwabenville? Have you heard of that? So Klaus Schwab.
I haven't heard of that one.
You know who Klaus Schwab is? Obviously the
Sounds
World
familiar.
Economic Forum, the bald guy.
Oh, the bald guy.
So his grandpa was supposedly, he was a Nazi, and supposedly this is part of Antarctica. He supposedly did a deal with aliens, and that's how things. And another weird thing about Antarctica, the world, all the nations don't agree on anything.
Yeah.
They all agree that you can't go to Antarctica, though.
No fly zone.
They all agree.
The whole continent's a no fly zone.
They all agree, though.
Yeah.
No, they don't agree on anything else.
Yeah.
But that,
Consensus.
wild, right?
Yeah.
To me, that's wild.
The
That's just like
only
red
thing-
flag. That's the biggest red flag, dude.
I think you're right, because it's the only thing that we've really successfully ever had consensus on from a long time ago. That treaty.
And it
You know?
comes up again, and they still are. No, yeah, don't fuck with that. So it's all there, and then you can get into
The
weird
Antarctica.
stuff too.
Yeah. The
So,
treaty.
like, say for instance, if the devil was running this place, where would the devil hide? Like, where would he be where no one think he'd be? The Vatican, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then they say there's a lot of stuff about the Getty. So they always say, oh, there's stuff under the Vatican. You can't go in that room, blah, 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 this and that. Okay, so what if, this is just a wild thing too. So what if, because why would, if you're hiding stuff, why would you hide it all in one place, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't. That's retarded.
Yeah.
If you're smart enough to control all its idiots, you're pretty good. You ain't doing that.
I'm going to spread it out.
So, for instance, for the Vatican, maybe it's the tools. Or maybe it's the literature, how to use the tools.
So
and
you
then
have to
here
find
in the
all of
Getty,
it.
in LA, at the Getty,
Yeah.
underneath the Getty, it's vice versa. Say, for instance, there it's the tools, here's the instructions. Or here's the tools, there's the instructions.
Let's make
Either
it-
way, you're not going to get it underneath either one of them.
Yeah, because you got to get both pieces.
You're not going to get underneath either.
Yeah.
You would need 10,000 plus people to storm the gates to pretend you're going to get there.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not happening.
It's not
real.
feasible.
It's not real. It's
So-
not real. It's something. I mean, I wish people were more real about. I feel like the Mexico thing, even if that's fake.
Yeah.
When they started burning everything, I feel like Americans should have done that during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they're just like,
Sterilize it.
they're all, what, 1,200 free internet? Sick. That's where we live, dude.
Yeah.
That's where we live. People
Yeah.
standing up for the shit they believe in.
That's insane.
That's where
bro.
we live, dude.
Yeah.
DoorDash.
DoorDash. Forget about all the diseases.
I
going
just
on.
want one donut, please.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what the fuck?
The comforts and
What
luxuries of
the fuck?
being an American, right?
What kind of pussy world do we live? Well,
We're
country.
sissy lalas, dude. Like, I mean, not us. Like, our generation is known to be the strongest.
But if we're talking
But,
overall, the
still,
general,
yeah,
our percentage is so small.
we're nothing. We have no impact.
Yeah. We don't even have the number the trannies have, dude. We don't even have that 2%, 1%. We don't even have that, dude.
We don't got anything on the training numbers,
We're like
bro.
we're like 0.00 something. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter, dude.
We're being overpowered, bro, and outnumbered. So
I
that's
don't
the
know.
problem.
I
It's a
feel the
spiral out of
technology's-
control.
The
you know?
technology is just
Yeah.
Because I saw one video too about AI. Like, how would you take over the world and stuff? You know, just it basically came down to where people will believe whatever I tell them, and they will not take the time to question me or look up to see if I'm telling the truth.
Right. Fact
And, you know,
check
that's
you.
already happening.
Yeah.
That already happened like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Let alone, what do you mean? So we're in it.
Yeah.
We're in it. Not how would you do it? How are you doing it?
Yeah.
That's basically what he said. I'm doing it like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just
it's
like,
going on right now.
dude.
It's going. It's
And all
happening.
that still goes back in my brain to the mud flood and all that stuff, because to me it's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same. It wasn't. I just feel like maybe a different species. Like maybe like say for instance like in the Book of Enoch, they sent these giants down. They had sex with humans, and they had tall kids. You know what I mean? This and that. They're big. You know, basketball players maybe. You know what I mean? But so there's the bloodline of that. But that worked its way out as everything got going. But
Yeah.
there's the beginning of the lie. And then, 1927, 1920 something, when they bought the, not healthcare. Healthcare was 21, right?
Yeah, the United World Healthcare.
Was that 21 or 27?
It was 20s. Yeah, it was 20s.
What I'm trying to get to is when they bought the education.
Yeah. Department of Education.
When they made that, it was the same people, too.
Yeah, I want to say it was 1921, but yeah, that was barely established then. But
and then even too, you get into like, say for instance, like you can get into like, you could do research on is even from the beginning of school, you're being kind of groomed to what you can do, right? Mm-hmm. How can we use you? You're stupid, but you're athletic. All right, you're gonna play sports. You're gonna entertain us, right? You're gonna entertain us. You're enthusiastic. You're very animated. You can entertain us. All right, you're smart. You're going to question everything. We got a place for you too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We're going to tell you. It ends up being like liberal people.
Set you up these categories. They put you.
No, but that starts early. Yeah. And you don't really start separating you to middle school, and then high school. It's a choose switch. You're not even around the other people no more. Like it's wild and it's real.
Yeah.
It's not written down that they do that, but
it's conformity.
The evidence is insane. Mm-hmm. And then the GATE program and all that stuff and all the crazy people that were a part of that.
Yeah, I just found out
about
Epstein.
That. Epstein was a GATE guy. Unabomber guy was a GATE guy. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Dude.
I almost went into GATE. Did you go into GATE?
No, I'm fucking retarded.
I was recommended for GATE because I was one of those kids that.
This is before they knew what ADD was.
Well, I mean, I felt like I wasn't challenged enough with the curriculum. So I kind of...
But I didn't care.
You know
what
I mean?
A dick.
Like, I kind of subliminally was like, this doesn't seem too important kind of thing. So I kind of lose, like, focus. And, dude, I could be reading and completely read every word correctly and be at the end and go, what did I just read?
Yeah, I can't
Because my mind was somewhere else.
Not that I can't read. I know how to read, but I can't read. Like, when I read...
Yeah.
I don't see it.
But they saw that as I'm not challenged enough. So I'm being
that was ADHD
distracted.
Before they knew what it was.
And I was never diagnosed like clinically with ADHD or anything, but they're just like, yeah, we think that he would be best.
There it is, dude.
Oops, I hit the mic a grip of times. But I mean, I was always tapping my feet in the class and drumming. Dude, Chris, stop drumming. Like drumming on the desk for different sounds. Oh, this one's got a good snare.
But you're just like moving, like even dude, you see me shake my feet.
Well, yeah, we both do it.
Moving, dude.
Yeah, if you don't do it, I feel weird.
Yeah, no, for sure. Is he all right? Is he all right?
Oh, well, Dave's in a good mood. It's like wagging our tail, like for a dog.
For sure, it is. It is. It's one of those things, dude. That's how, like, my wife's like, "Why are you shaking your foot?" I was like, "It's relaxing to me." That's like what I do. Shake my foot all fucking day. And when if it gets tired, I go the other motherfucker, dude.
I'm drinking coffee, I'm watching TV, and I just start doing double bass. I
can't drink coffee, dude.
No?
Because I will play double bass.
You start doing that too?
Dude, I can't drink coffee. It's too much.
It's too much, overpowering the caffeine?
Dude.
Really?
It's too much, dude.
I'm like numb to it.
I do an energy drink in the morning. That's like 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
I do that. That's it. That's it for the day.
I think that's how indicator if you have ADHD is if coffee makes you sleepy. Like caffeine does the opposite effect.
If I had caffeine
that's
right
how
now,
I think I might have it.
I'd be up all night if I had caffeine right now. Even a soda.
I could fall asleep off coffee though. But I drank 2 sodas first time in like 2 weeks. I was so wired. Late night, I'm like, I really need to go to bed. My eyelids are burning. And I was like, was that from just one Coca-Cola and a Dr. Pepper?
But the can's full of sugar and then they add a liquid and it melts.
It's so much sugar.
Because the amount of grams it is, you're like, if you compare that to anything else, you know what powder weighs out to?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I don't think it was the caffeine that got me that hyper. I think it was the sugar.
It's the sugar, bro.
Because I'm not a sugar guy. I have a salt tooth.
The sugar, because you got to think, in all reality, there should be nothing sweeter than pineapple.
That's a good reference point.
There should be nothing in the world sweeter than pineapple.
Is that comparable to maple syrup?
Million things.
Yeah.
Million things. But even maple syrup, that's another one. That's pretty good too, because that's natural. Mm-hmm. So that's a good one too. So between those two, there shouldn't be nothing sweeter than that.
Yeah.
And we got candy, sour, this, that, bro.
Sour's
it's insanity. Because chocolate still counts too, because it's a process, but it still comes from something. It's not coming out of nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cocoa plant.
Yeah, I mean, I guess even like the gummy shit.
Uses.
The gummies fucking bone marrow bullshit or gelatin, so it's crushed up bones.
I just found that out too. I'm like, dude, what? How much more shocking things are gonna come out?
Hey, what about
ate his kids?
What about peanut butter and jelly gives you cancer because when you mix peanut butter with jelly, it's bad for you.
I didn't hear that one.
Bro,
There's a chemical
look it up,
reaction?
yes.
So there's some science there.
Yes, bro.
Or chemistry, I should
and
say.
who would be able to do that but the devil?
That's wild.
This is going to be the favorite thing for everyone. And I'm going to fuck you up right away.
With your peanut butter and jelly
And then if you're on sodas and Kool-Aid too, gotcha.
Crust cut off.
Gotcha, dog.
PB&J with the crust cut off.
Bro.
Well, Brian, this is a very good lunch. Remember that from Breakfast Club?
Y'all, don't worry. The crusts weren't going to save you. They weren't going to do shit.
I always thought the crust tastes horrible. I cut it off for my son still.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I hate sandwiches, dude. I mean, it's all right, I guess. But it's not that good. If you go to like Capri Deli, you handle that meatball with the garlic cheese bread. Have you had that?
Where?
Capri Deli, Covina.
I haven't been to Capri.
Bro,
to a Capri in a long time.
Go to Capri Deli.
Because they don't have any out there in Banning and Beaumont.
No, there's only that Capri. That's the only one, the one in Covina.
It's unique to Covina alone?
Yep.
I didn't know
just
that.
one. So the what's the other one? That's Claro's is the other one that's there, and they have a couple of them.
I haven't heard that name in years.
So Claro's is there
It's like
too.
Spaghetti Eddie's has like 2 locations.
Spaghetti Eddie's, yeah, but Spaghetti Eddie's sold out. It's part of another thing. So there's a place right here now. So it's a small corporation now.
Okay.
But it's them and them. So there's one here in Pomona, and there's one or Claremont, and then there's the old school one in Glendora.
Yeah.
And they're connected. So like whoever does for both. It's pretty much the same menu.
Sister companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like their own different name that represents both of them. But yeah, it's fucking probably do it shady, but why not?
No, it's like Cask and Cleaver.
Cask
and Cleaver, and then Steakenstein.
Bro, please don't talk about Cask and Cleaver.
What happened with Cask and Cleaver,
cry,
bro?
dude.
Did you work? I used to work there.
I never worked there. I would go
Yeah.
there and get hammered every Friday, and it was my favorite place in the world.
Really?
Every Friday, dude. I'd get there at 3:30.
Yeah.
Every Friday, dude.
The
3:30.
ambiance is ridiculous.
I'd get there at 3:30.
Yeah.
The homie, I didn't know him at the beginning, but I went every Friday.
Was Darren the manager? That
I don't
tall.
know. I have no idea, dude. I mean, there was a tall guy. Yeah, maybe.
Tall bald guy?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, tall dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So I would go straight to like, where the bands would play.
Mm-hmm.
But I would get in there. I would order because it was appetizers. Everything was half off for appetizers,
Happy hour, yeah.
Wife would go get the stupid salad bar or whatever the fuck, dude. And I get drinks, dude. Whatever I was ordering, the dude made sure I always had drinks.
Nice.
So I probably doing 7 and 7s at the time, maybe. Every now and then I fucked around twice with the zombies. Didn't win.
Didn't win.
Wild, bro. A wild thing. But by the time I was gone by the time before the bands even started like showing up with their crap. I was way gone before then, dude. 3:30. If I made it to 5:30, I probably had 10 drinks that were way too strong. And I had food, bro. And I would leave like maybe $80 with tip.
Yeah.
Bro, it was the best, dude. And then when it closed, dude, I was so sad. I got a picture somewhere, dude, where it's me just off.
Now where am I gonna go?
Now it's Baby Bros. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the last one, dude. That was the last straw, dude.
Yeah.
And they had those bomb steak bites. The food was bomb,
did you ever
dude.
have their wedge salad, steak wedge?
My wife did. I never. Oh, actually, she did. No, maybe she didn't because she would get the salad bar there.
Yeah.
Because the salad bar there was pretty good, supposedly. I didn't. I just went and drank.
They just do like a 6-ounce or a 4-ounce steak, and they dice it up medallions. But it was a quartered iceberg head, whole quartered iceberg head.
Was that
and
good?
they
I
just
don't eat salad.
you have to cut it all up, but it's bomb,
hate
dude.
salad, dude.
They had so if you don't like blue cheese, you're not gonna like it.
I like Northwood's blue cheese.
Northwood's blue cheese is the fire.
Yeah.
They have you know what the secret is? I found out what it is.
What?
It's ranch mixed with blue cheese.
No. I can't.
Yeah, their runny ass ranch or their runny ass blue cheese. I asked them one day. I'm like, "What is it? What's the secret?" They're like, "It's
I've asked so
ranch
many
mixed with
times.
blue cheese."
I've asked them so many times, and they would just tell me to fuck off. You can't have no more bread, sir.
Maybe she just made it up.
Yeah, you
I'm
never
like,
know,
oh,
dude.
okay.
Because it's not ranchy.
It's not.
But
ranchy.
blue cheese can win that fight real quick. The funk of blue cheese. especially
Crumbles
if you go-
is the strongest.
bro. So it can win that war.
Crumbles is good in a burger. If you like blue cheese,
Oh yeah, with some bacon and shit.
with bacon
yeah.
and mushrooms.
Oh yeah, I don't eat much. I mean,
You don't like mushrooms?
no,
Onions?
I got some mushrooms though that'll make you see fucking some wild shit,
You have magic cheeseburgers?
bro. No,
Yeah.
because I can't eat it. If I taste it, it makes me feel sick.
Oh, really?
I have to like roll it up in like pills and pop them because
flavor?
the whole trip is the emphasis of the flavor and it just keeps building and it's never
You connect
fun.
the two, right? The flavor
It's
with
never
the trip.
fun, dude. And the whole time it's just all yeah, it's awful. But if I pop them like pills,
Yeah.
dude, it's dope.
That's right.
I like them. It's fun.
Yeah, our RFK Jr. is a strong supporter of psilocybin therapy and also ayahuasca because he was telling a story about how it helped his son and that he had been against that for years, those methods of therapy. But, you know, he had heard his
Against
son's
nature?
testimony. Well, basically, basically, right? Because of the industry he was raised up in, you know, so that's all he knew.
Believer of the lies.
As well, you're kind of with the crowd, that's all you know, kind of thing. And then as we're in the age of awakening now, and he's a health nut and he's trying to clean up things, like now he's just like, I'm more open to alternative methods, right? Because my son, it really helped him. It changed him. Now he takes out the trash.
But
now he washes the dishes. Like, he's happy.
But for
You know
me,
what I
if
mean?
you believe in the Great Reset and the Tartaria, how do
Yeah.
you believe him?
Well, RFK, he seems to be a trustworthy guy.
I know, but
you
that's their
to me.
job. They're actors.
Yeah.
They're
Do
actors.
you not trust him? Does he?
I don't
feel-
trust anyone in politics.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fully trust
I
anybody.
don't trust
right?
anyone in politics.
'Cause you don't
And
know what's AI or not.
What do you say in the
Yeah.
Bible? The Bible says you never put your faith in man.
Sure.
So if you're putting
Yeah.
overemphasis in
Yeah.
any human being, you're just setting yourself for disappointment, right?
Oh, of course.
You believe
Yeah.
in God and you believe in yourself. And that's more than enough to be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. Oh, I'm 100%.
So like,
back
I
in
don't
that,
believe in
you know?
anything on the TV, dude. I
Yeah.
don't believe, like, I don't watch it on no social media, none of that shit. Like, I mean, it's cool if you like it, dude. Cool. But like, for me, it's like, I rather watch other lies. Of
course.
If I'm gonna pick and choose what I want to be lied about, I'd rather have it just be far fetched and dope than here you go, everyone. It's like wearing
Yeah.
it's like wearing, to me, it's like wearing Costco clothes.
Yeah.
Kirkland. Well, fucking, how many people wear Kirkland clothes? The majority of the America that goes to Costco, all wearing that same
Repping
shit.
Kirkland.
That's the modern sheep, right?
Yeah.
Repping Kirkland, the modern sheep, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, it's the same thing. It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree with you 100%. I take everything with a grain of salt right nowadays, especially because of AI. You don't know whose mouth is moving sometimes. You can tell right nowadays.
But if you
kinda,
believe the resets
you know?
and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and then someone that's playing along with the political way,
Yeah.
because I feel politics is solely to make you believe you have a say with your vote and all that stuff. That's all
It's
it's
an
there for.
illusion of choice,
It's
right?
theatrics. It's theatrics.
That's what people
At
say,
its
it's-
finest, bro. You think the
Yeah.
people in the movies are good actors? These idiots are better.
Yeah.
That's their job, dude. The
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that's going against, the guy that's on your side, the guy that's on the other side, they're on a team, and people that support think they're on the team. They don't want you on their team.
Right. Yep.
They want your money. They want your taxes. And they want you to keep being stupid and fucking listen, dude.
Yeah.
They don't care about us.
I forgot that
And that's a
phrase.
hard thing for people to believe.
It is. They're the team, the elite team, and we're not part of that team. And they
Nope.
like it that way, and they make sure to keep it that way.
And the R and the D
You know?
is the same motherfucking team.
That's right. Yeah, I agree, brother. You can't believe everything you hear. But what I do look for...
But what they're doing now is
Yeah.
they're going to making it with the AI. You can't even believe what you see now. So that's the ultimate mind fuck. You will never be able to distinguish what's real and not.
Yeah.
So therefore, you have to either black pill it, where you're full negative, everything's fake, I fucking hate it, or you got to be white pill it, where you don't believe nothing, but you're still hopeful.
I like that.
And you're going to do
Yeah.
good, and you're going to, like, all you can do is be cool to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if it goes back to the law of nature, anarchy, everyone thinks it's bad, everyone's going to kill it. That's not what that means.
Yeah.
There is rules to anarchy.
And if
There
you
is rules. You live by the laws of nature, bro. You do not hurt people. You do not steal from people. You fucking...
Golden
everyone-
rule, right? Golden rule? You start there.
Consideration. Where the fuck did that go?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, that'll change a lot of shit.
Right. And that's the kind of the talk behind the resets is people forgot the golden rule as a civilization. You know, and so...
Or did they want you to?
Or
they
you know what I mean?
Or
Or
was
did they want us to think that, right?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
they didn't want us to know that that was an option.
Yeah.
Because it's also too like, so like if you have a soul in this, they also don't want to know how powerful that is. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to think you're special because you have a soul.
Ooh,
They
you
want
just
to
tapped
think-
on a correlation there.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a correlation
It all
with,
connects, bro. This
yeah.
wild bullshit we went on today.
Yeah, it all
it all
connects.
still goes back.
Yeah.
That's why I told you. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, we just need a little because
Yeah.
how it connects from then to now to the missing 1,000, all that
Yeah.
shit.
The free
It's
energy.
it's all relevant.
Yeah.
It's all relevant.
Tapping
dude.
into the ether, the piezoelectricity going on in the pyramids, the higher ways of learning and living, using telekinesis even. So, you know.
That's a wild one.
They have Vimanas. You know about the ancient Vimanas? You ever
No.
heard the Indian, their UFOs are called Vimanas?
No.
Dude, it's a wild one. But yeah, the Vimanas go way back. Those blue-skinned Indians. You ever see those ancient depictions of like India
on the
people
walls and
with
shit?
blue skin?
On
Like,
the walls.
yeah, Like the
I've
blue
seen it,
skin
but I
aliens?
never got too deep. Like
Yeah.
for me, I love conspiracy
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm all about it.
yeah.
But I'm not a deep dive person. I'm
Yeah.
not. I just
Yeah.
don't. I mean, I'll be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, if I'm going to fuck up my brain with something, I like the conspiracy side rather than our given reality side.
Right.
You know
it's
what I
much
mean?
more fun.
It's not even that it's just more fun. It's just
Yeah.
probably just, it's a reflection of how I've always lived.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Against the grain, against the what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that. Well, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
If this way's harder, I'm going that way. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
Mhm.
Like, why stop now?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You're like, because I feel as soon as you stop, you just gave up, become that guy. You get that haircut. You don't give a fuck, dude.
You get that
You know what I mean,
yeah.
dude? That shit just happens, dude. Like, you can die however you want to die, dude. You're going to die. That's the one thing we all have in common. We're going to die.
Yeah.
But how quick are you? You don't want to be dead before you're dead,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Because I feel when that happens, and that can happen early for some people. That can happen at 22, 20. That can happen
Oh, yeah.
early.
We've seen
and
it.
you're dead for the next 80 years. You're already dead. And you live to be 100. That is awful to me.
Oh yeah.
That is worse than like helping someone move.
Oh yeah. I've done it, dude. I was.
I mean, that's a wild comparison.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, what I mean?
Moving sucks, bro.
Moving sucks. Painting in someone's house, and that's awful.
Watch your knuckles. Yeah. Watch your knuckles on those door jams.
Yeah, bro. That's how you know if someone's done it before. They got their hands way out. You're like, oh, this guy.
Or you tell someone that you're holding something with, hey, knuckles. You know, watch your knuckles. I remember the worst move I had to do. We did a mansion, and we had to bring down an antique jukebox down a spiral staircase with no handles on it, and it weighed like a ton.
Was that before the forearm forklifts?
Yeah. So you know how we had to do it?
Have
we
you
had
seen
to
those?
push it. Yeah. I was like, I wish we had that, dude. So we had to push against each other and
Yeah, you're
lift
fighting the
up
whole
with
way.
sweaty palms and shit. And it's like all sliding, and we're trying to like monkey ourselves around carefully.
I'm surprised one of you was just like, fuck it, let's just say we couldn't.
Oh, we wanted to just let this shit
Push
go,
it
bro.
over. Fuck it.
That was the hardest move yet. I think that actually broke me, was moving that. I'm like, I don't want to do moving anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a choice, dude, I don't even want to work, dude. Work's for the birds, dude. But
Yeah.
slave to the dollar. Thanks, government.
That's right.
Appreciate that.
Lock me in. Appreciate you.
This is the mud flood, right? Thanks.
Thanks for your labor law gray area where you don't have to keep people front of house all full time. You can schedule all front of house part time only, and only the cooks and the managers get full time.
Bro,
When did that happen?
Bro,
Since
they're gonna be
COVID?
watching. They're gonna be watching, dude.
I don't care. I already talked to them about it.
Hey, so every time there's a thing, you know, like a catastrophe, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
movie premiere of life. So 9/11, TSA, COVID,
Yeah.
everything. Like they just take because people rather be comfortable than free.
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
That's that broad path.
Because people fucking suck, dude.
Because people suck balls.
People suck, dude, and it sucks that people suck, but I don't understand. And there's another thing too. I'm going to quote Sam Tripoli again because
Sam Tripoli.
he has a thing where he says taxes are a punishment for success, and welfare is a reward for failure.
I like that.
And that's the world we live in.
That is the world we look at. That's the kind of world we live in. Unfortunately, it's become that way because of people talking about, you know, wild shit and exposing corruption. I think it's starting to slow down a little bit, which is good. I'm starting to see an impact and panic happening behind that. Panic on the corrupt side. So that's definitely changed directions since we were younger. You know, in our youth, I mean, look at the food we were raised off. Look at the way things were then versus now. We have the internet at our fingertips. We can literally search anything at a heartbeat, you know, lightning speed results. So for those of us that have the tool, we use those tools.
Yeah, but for me, dude, I just like watching fat people fall and shit like that. Dude. And people, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I like
It is
nonsense,
funny, bro.
dude.
I've been watching the ones where there's these fat people riding on little trikes.
So you want to hear something
You know?
crazy, dude? So like,
It's fake, but
podcasts, I never knew about podcasts. First person that ever showed me a podcast and I listened to podcasts with was Rondo.
yeah.
First person.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was last podcast on the left. They do like
Okay.
murder stuff and stuff like that. They do like deep dives on murders. Like it's like sometimes 6 hours.
Oh wow.
They go deep, bro. Like they
That's
break
awesome.
it down from childhood and all the what happened. This
Really?
they go deep,
6 hour
and it's
podcast.
badass.
That's
Dude.
awesome.
If you got Netflix, you can watch them now. Do it.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Okay.
But so that was the first time ever, and then when I started to, so I would watch podcasts. But my podcast, for me personally, I like dumb shit. I just want to laugh.
Yeah.
I just want to laugh, dude. I just want to laugh.
I guess
bro.
I'd be in the mood for that because I'm the same way.
But like, I just
Yeah.
like to laugh, especially if
Yeah.
you're in traffic too. If I'm laughing, I'm not mad that I'm in traffic.
That's a good
Right?
point.
So you're lying to yourself. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Because you got to lie to yourself. Bruce Lee, your body doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Might as well lie and tell yourself you're dope.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So like, it worked. Like I would get through 3 hours of traffic and be like, I would laugh and be like, get home and you're not even pissed.
Yeah.
You're just like, you know, whatever. I laugh.
You're your own therapist.
Dude. So then, like, same for instance, like we play music. You heard music, you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, this isn't good enough. I need to play music. Same with the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then going, you're just like, I hit up Ron. I wanted Ron to be a guest. I wanted Joe the Nothing to also be a guest. And then I didn't know what I would talk about if I was by myself.
Yeah.
So I always wanted someone. But then Ron, I was like, we just kind of clicked. And then like he was down to keep coming and doing it again. And then
Yeah.
it kind of, because the beginning was awful.
Well, you guys have great chemistry and you guys are friends. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah. It wasn't like we're like two strangers. Like, all right, talk, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like Howard Stern and Robin first day. You know what I mean? Something
Right.
like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you both talk, but like it's weird.
Yeah.
Like you don't know each other.
Yeah.
So it's like that built it, but then at the same time, you're going, you're just like, all right. You see other people do just like, all right. So you have this one. At one point, I had like 15 different podcast ideas, and I was going to do all of them.
Nice.
I had one just fishing. It was like we were gonna wear like fishing outfits, but never talk about fishing.
That's awesome.
And every now and then you see like the pole go like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. That's so rad.
Like just dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, even if you did 2 episodes, who cares?
Yeah. You
Who
had the
cares?
heckle fish kind
Who
of like
cares?
mascot.
And then if something gets a hit, you're like, okay, we're doing this one
Yeah.
because that's how you play it. It's a numbers
Kind
game,
of
right?
experimental thing.
It's
Yeah.
and I mean we had like we're able to see it
Okay.
because like Ronnie, like he listens to podcasts. He doesn't watch them. Me, I like to watch it.
Yeah.
Listening is not enough.
Yeah. I need to see the reactions.
I like to watch it. Like I mean,
Yeah.
in traffic, sure, it'll work, but
Yeah.
like I watch it at home on the big TV. Like it's sick, dude. You're just like even the conspiracy, you're so sick.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when the dude has like sick presentation. You're just like, fuck, I believe this now.
Well, that's when I get locked in. Yeah.
I believe this now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you hear coming from me, and that's where the stuff that I watch, you hear coming out of me, and it may sound like I maybe believe this wholeheartedly, but I don't. It's just they're interesting topics to me.
I believe
and,
it
I
because
like watching those documentaries where they, like you said, like Ross Coulthart's a great new one, upcomer. He's an older white guy, like with a British accent,
Okay.
or Australian accent,
Ooh.
but he's here based in the United States, and it's on News Nation, I believe. Reality Check is the show. Reality
talking
Check.
about?
Ross Coulthart. Just everything that we find
Modern?
conspiracy.
Oh, it's conspiracy talk.
Yeah, like aliens, Tartary,
Do you feel
mud
aliens
floods.
are just fallen angels?
A lot of people have been looking about it
Because that
way.
would be hiding the religious part of it.
Well, they're seeing stars as frequency now, cymatic patterns. So when people are zooming in with these high tech,
So do you believe that they went to space?
I don't have any particular theory on
Like,
that.
do you believe they went through the firmament?
I think that it's possible and logical that space is being used for another purpose. What
Like
that
NASA's
purpose
supposedly
is
behind all the assassinations, all the awful,
Yeah.
everything. NASA's behind it because they get all this money to do what? Go swim in the water and film a video?
Apparently, there's a lot of secrecy behind what space actually is.
That's what I'm
And,
saying.
yeah.
And there's no satellites. There's satelloons. They hang from balloons. Like there's a lot of stuff.
That's
dude.
a whole nother rabbit hole. That's conspiracy moon landing, and and the hollow
but
hollow moon and
but
all
it
that.
all goes back to the reset and the Tartaria stuff because to me, the people that are selling you that story are the same people covering up that story.
Right.
That's how I feel. That's why I like the one little thing. I was like, dude, the whole world we could talk about right now.
Oh yeah.
Like just
How they
a
all
simple
interconnect? Yeah.
yes, because
Yeah.
that's the part that people don't get. They just think it's this and it's whatever, it's nonsense. But like that starts here, blah blah blah, and the dominoes keep falling,
Oh yeah.
and everyone just now everyone's on their phone. They don't even care where the last domino goes. They're just like, oh, it's over there now.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking silly,
Mindless. Yeah. Just brainless, mindless.
dude. Fast
But,
food dumbasses.
Fast food
It's
dumbasses.
pretty sick. I mean, I'm
That's
not,
pretty sick.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not hating it, dude. It's cool.
Right,
dude.
right. It's a
It's
couple
cool
meetings.
if you have zero drive or zero desire to do anything with your life. It's sick.
If you have no drive and no morals and ethics, and
I mean, I'm fine with the no morals and ethics.
no purpose.
I'm not one to judge, but like to just do nothing, like
no purpose bothers me.
well, that's you know
what I mean?
that creates people that fight ghosts. You know what I mean?
They have no impact, zero impact.
Yeah, so they
'cause
got to
they're
fight other
ghosts.
people's wars, and they got to fight things that aren't even real. It's like you got to create the purpose, dude. That's basically rich kids.
Yeah, you just love the drama.
Yeah, they're just like they got to create nonsense so they have a cause, dude, because everything's perfect.
Did you see what so and so did? Stupid.
Yeah, it's like punk rock. That's where that came. Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah.
You know, everything came from "fuck you, Dad" at one point. Mm-hmm. Everything. And then if it got too cool, the FBI and CIA would get involved. All right, we're taking over this shit.
Oh yeah. Well, we got to take that.
You guys you're doing what we do, because you got to think. If all that shit's real, you got to think like Grateful Dead, all that shit. That's all part of the CIA. All that shit.
Imagine.
And you're like,
know?
so
Like we just thought it was fun in games, anarchy bands, but it turns out it was part of the plan. You know, an illusion.
Because supposedly Jerry Garcia would go to Tucker Carlson's dad, go to the house when he was a kid. So Jerry Garcia would come over and talk to my dad.
Really?
Yeah, wild shit like that, dude. And you're just like, what? And Jerry Garcia was a weird dude too, because even the hippies would always ask him, why do you have like these Hell's Angels guys here? And he's all, it's just the full circle. You can't have, if you don't have the
yin and yang.
You can't have the bad without the good. The good's not good without bad.
Interesting.
You're not.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you know,
Sure. Whatever, guy.
You're compromised
You're compromised
in a sense.
Yeah.
We're gonna allow you to do this shit.
Let
But
you do
because
you,
at any
right?
point in their touring, fucking however long they did it, any point they could have pulled them over and they all would have went to jail. At any point.
Oh yeah, they knew
in the tour.
They knew what they were up to.
They didn't fly.
But it makes sense. They're part of this.
The acid test and all that stuff. Charles Manson and all that. San Francisco. He's supposedly part of the same MK Ultra experiments that were going on there.
Well,
but
that
to
ties.
me, like this isn't even far fetched because this is still part of the shit.
And that's just one conspiracy that's been hidden for decades. Like, you know, the whole alien topic's been hidden, suppressed for 80 years, and there's evidence and compelling information to prove that. And,
but to me, I don't believe the aliens come from space. Maybe the water, maybe the ocean.
That's what the new claim is. Underneath the ocean.
Because
what do they call the
because there's a
USOs?
Because they say there's a firmament below and above, just like the Bible says.
Underground submerged objects. Or underwater submerged
straight out
objects. Yeah. You know why? Because the anti-grav bubble protecting them to just stay in the air all night is. It can go through anything because it's displaced around it. So they can go the same speed through water, through air, through space.
And it's ridiculous. It's just there to there.
Right. And they have the ability. Technically.
But is that real?
You know, is that real?
Because I do some dope shit on AI.
Apparently that. Right. Hey, they're getting better, man.
AI is sick if you're willing to pay for it.
You see these recreations of Star Wars, like what ifs videos?
Dude, my cousin was telling me, so dude, you got to get on a fucking offline AI.
Yeah.
And you got to, as long as you're cool with signing into a Chinese server.
Yeah. TikTok, right?
There's no limits.
TikTok is where it's at for that.
No, it's a whole nother.
It's a different platform.
It's a whole other thing. And you have to turn your computer offline.
Okay.
Not online no more. After you connect to the Chinese server. And there's no limits. There's no nothing it won't make for you.
That's crazy.
Because I don't know if you fuck with chat. There's tons of things it won't do.
I do chat, but not to try to create like AI videos. I tried.
Well, not so much videos, but like you can do pictures. It's not doing a video. It's
like I pulled some Mudflood. I pulled some Mudflood stuff from chat.
Yeah, it comes out. It's all right, and then you talk shit to it. You suck, motherfucker. Find the real shit.
Would you like me to try to find this instead? I also have this.
I always tell you, do a deep dive and fucking take your time. Don't rush with bullshit.
Yeah.
Tell me the real shit.
Yeah.
At one point,
you kind of have to tell them that.
No, you have to 100%. You have to tell. It's part of the prompt.
No filters.
But you have to. It's how you want it to be because it'll be the same as you.
Yeah.
So at one point, I had my chat talking back to me in Jive.
Oh, really?
It was so sick. It was so. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
Jive?
It was
That's so rad.
It was so sick.
Jive turkey.
Yeah, bro.
That's so
Peace,
awesome.
love, fried chicken.
I've never heard that voice yet, dude.
It's so sick, dude.
That's awesome. Jive. Could you please read that back to me in Jive?
Bro, so no matter what it came up with, no, even the facts that it came up with were written in Jive. Like, nothing made sense. I didn't know anything that it said.
I think it
but it was
this.
sick, but it was tight. I was like, fuck yeah. I did it for like 2 weeks. Then I realized I just couldn't get out and nothing out of it besides my own personal laughter.
TikTok has some okay ones that are free. but it is a Chinese server. But because of that, I found that what's strong with TikTok is they're 100% unfiltered with America's political shit.
Yeah.
So when I was following politics for the first time in my life,
chat doesn't let you.
it's not regulated by the FCC is the United States regulation for
radio,
television,
radio, air,
comms, and all that. So
anything that's distributed through the air.
right. So that's the big bonus is the FCC doesn't have their hand in TikTok. So they have their own branch here in the U.S. of TikTok. It's not regulated by FCC though. It's China-owned company. So the elites or the scumbags, we should actually refer to them as evil
Satan in his hands.
Satan in his hands and his minions.
Yep.
Satan's
bitches.
They can't get their hands in there and just selectively clip the videos to their agenda. Or edit, or you know what I mean.
But I think they all have an AI doing that for them. Like,
yeah,
there's no one doing that shit no more.
But you see the ones like the full version of it on TikTok, and then you see the edited one in the United States.
I don't have TikTok.
Right, I'm just saying that's the difference.
I don't have any. So I don't see a lot of stuff that's out there just because, like, I'm on YouTube, but barely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's cool.
It's mainly I'm on TikTok or YouTube the longest when I'm uploading these dumb things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're better off staying away from it.
I mean, there's nothing I'm going to gain from it. I don't feel.
I just heart stuff that I'm interested in, so the algorithm only gives me things I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And I like.
I wish instead of a thumbs down, it was a boo. Boo. All long, like 10 O's.
Yeah. All caps.
Yeah.
That's when they're angry. All caps.
Fuck yeah. All right, bro. This has been a great.
Yeah.
Great. I told you we didn't need much.
Yeah, we didn't need much, brother. We got it on lock.
We didn't need much to do a bunch, dude.
That's right.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, y'all.
Conspiracy podcast. Ron's going to be sad if this one's bigger than our regular one, but, you know, it is what it is.
We got you, Ron Dog.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for coming out.
And then now we're good now, dude.
Cool.
We'll just keep talking.